Hi, everybody. We're back for another session. I just love these little coffee talks with my girlfriends. So, we're so excited to bring you two of the legacy leaders in the Buffalo area. When I say legacy, I mean they've met Mary Kay. You're going to actually hear two wonderful, wonderful directors that we are so blessed with in this area. And their hearts are just made of gold and they just have such greatness inside them that they want to share with you. So we're excited to meet our two directors for this coffee talk. So we're going to introduce to you our first guest. And this is the awesome Crystal Trudell. She became a director in June of 1992 and is proud to represent Crystal and Company Champion Unit. I love that. So prior to Mary Kay, she was a busy girl. I do know that about Crystal. So listen to this, guys. Listen up. Prior to Mary Kay, she was working full-time as a restaurant manager. She was going to school full-time, finishing her degree to be a teacher and planning her own wedding. She started her Mary Kay to get a discount and to help earn extra money. The flexibility of being her own boss and making her own schedule was a perfect fit for her busy schedule. Some of the awards she's earned was, this is so awesome, Star Consultant 106 quarters. Her unit was a member of the Circle of Achievement 3 times. She's been a double star achievement winner 3 times. Her highest combined monthly income for 1 month was over $10,000. She's a charter member of the 2020 Club. Oh my goodness, I remember when Mary Kay launched that, the 2020 Club. Oh, well, hopefully Crystal will remember to share with us what that is. That was a really prestigious goal. Congratulations, Crystal. That's exciting. She's got 3 bronze medals, silver medals, and a gold medal. She is a member of the Director Queen's Court of Sales 10 times, earning many beautiful diamond and gemstone rings and cash bonuses. She's been in the Court of Sharing 2 times. She and her unit have earned 16 free cars, one being the prestigious pink Cadillac, and currently she takes the cash option, which is such a wonderful blessing. I love that. Her and her unit ranked every year within the top 4 in the Faber National Area and the Stimmick National Area for unit sales, unit sharing, and or personal sales. She is married to her wonderful husband, Mark, and they have 2 beautiful children, Aaron, who's 26, and Elena, who's 21. And they are a very beautiful family inside and out, as you can see by her pictures. You guys check out the picture of Crystal with Mary Kay Ash. I am so envious of that picture. I hope you take a look at that. That just melts my heart. Crystal has been in this presence, arm in arm with Mary Kay personally. That is so amazing. Okay, now we're going to introduce you to our second featured speaker today, Miss Donita Kof, my running buddy in Mary Kay for years and years, and my spiritual mentor and power buddy in the mornings. And it's been such a great friendship that we've grown throughout the years because of meeting in Mary Kay. So let me tell you a little bit about her. So she started her Mary Kay journey in March of 1991. And when she came here, actually when she started, she was just married. She moved here from Tulsa, Oklahoma, where she used to be an oil and gas titleist. So she always tells us now she deals with a different kind of oil. I love that little quote she has. Okay, so she attended a career conference in Detroit, Michigan, just 2 weeks after joining Mary Kay. So she was a brand new consultant, 2 weeks. How many of you would have listened to your director and said, you need to go to Detroit, Michigan for a conference? Some of you probably like, yeah, right. So listen, you need to just trust what your director says. That's what Donita did beautifully. She's earned a total of 11 Mary Kay career cards. She debuted as a sales director in September, September of 97. She's been in the Mary Kay Seminar Queen's Court of Personal Retail Sales 7 times. You guys, that means she sold over 40,000 retail. And she has 7 gemstone and diamond rings. I did tell them both to wear the rings. I don't know if they remembered or they listened to me, but I sure hope they have them. If they don't, they'll have to post a picture of them. So Donita's highest commission check for 1 month, which I don't think this includes her sales, has been almost $6,000, and she is honored to be selected in the September 2012 National Miss Go Give for the Ruby Seminar Division. So if you haven't met Donita in person yet, you will adore her when you meet her. She's had 119 quarters as a star, and I remember celebrating her 100th quarter. We were at a meeting together, and we got to change her ladder pin to the whopping big 100. That's a huge deal. Some of her favorite prizes are Mary Kay china, glassware. She also has decorations for her home and appliances. Donita has been married to her husband for 32 years, and they have a blended family of 4 with 4 beautiful grandchildren. So I'm going to bring my girlfriends on here now. We have Miss Crystal and Miss Donita. So welcome. That's a lot of accolades, a lot of years of success here. So we're excited. So we're going to get right down to this sharing appointment. All right, we're so excited to hear from you girls, legacy leaders. Okay, so Crystal, we're going to start with you. Tell us why you decided to start your Mary Kay journey.
Well, originally when I started, it was because I was on all the products. So I thought, why not get a discount? But with the wedding coming up and I was getting ready to graduate and knew I had student loans to pay for, I thought I need to make extra money because my regular paycheck was already accounted for. And so I'm like, how can I do that with a crazy schedule? I needed to have total flexibility. I needed to be able to sprinkle it in when I could because of the fact that, I was working and going to school for so many hours. So really that's...
You are a master at when they say you want something done, give it to a busy girl. That is, I don't know who could be busier than that. School, homework, job. Good. Kudos to you. You are a taskmaster. Okay, Miss Donita, what was your reason for starting your Mary Kay journey?
When I went to an event where I heard about Mary Kay, the 2 things that really struck me were, first of all, the women there. They were all just like me. Looked a whole lot classier at that point because I had been using the Mary Kay products for about a year. And when I heard about how I could work it all in and around my family, and I heard about the philosophies of God first, family second, career third, I knew it was a great fit for me. And I knew that I was going to need that as I started raising my stepchildren. We raised them together, mine and his, full time. And so I knew I was really going to need something for myself. And everything that I heard the day that I learned about Mary Kay, I thought, you know what, this will be great for me, and it'll be great for our family too.
What a smart decision, because you just moved here. You didn't have any friends, really. You were blending your families. You got a lot of new things going on, a lot of newness. So the fact that you could have took Mary Kay on at that time, too, that was just probably really fulfilling for you personally, too. That's so exciting.
It was.
All right. So, Crystal, tell us something that you got from your Mary Kay business that you never expected.
I've received so many things, so that's a difficult question to just pick one. But one thing, being able to make dreams come true for my family.
And do tell us about your surprise for your hubby. I love that story.
Yeah. So over the years, I've purchased several things, 2 cars for him. But one of the things that really I was able to do that I love and is a memory for him that I know he will cherish forever is when he was getting ready to turn 50. I knew it was a big birthday, and usually he would expect me to have a party because that's what I've done in the previous years. But I decided I want to make one of his dreams come true. So he, at that point in our lives, was always talking about going to Alaska. And if anybody knows my husband was one of 11 children, surviving children. So 13 people in his family. They did not have money at all. And so one of his dreams was Alaska. And I thought when he turned 49, I thought I have to do something really big for his 50th. And I started planning for a trip to Alaska. But I didn't want just any trip. I wanted it to be really special. So we were going to do a cruise. He knew nothing about it. And then go inland as well. So it was 13 days, cruise for a week, and then inland. And we did things like a helicopter ride. We landed on a glacier, got to walk a glacier. That was kind of scary, but exciting all at the same time. We went horseback riding in Mount McKinley. And so when I was planning it out, I figured out how much money do I need for this? And it was about $12,000. And so I thought, what do I have to do in this year in order to make an extra $12,000? So I was like, you know what? All I really needed to do was add one extra appointment every week for that year, and I would have the money. And so that's what I wound up doing. And I look back at that. I went to school to be a teacher. If I was a teacher at that point, I know I was talking to a lot of teachers at that time in our life, and all of them were taking pay cuts or losing their jobs, right? So it dawned on me that, oh my gosh, what a gift we have in Mary Kay, that if you need more money, all you need to do is make a plan and go to work. And so it's just amazing, because if I was on a fixed salary, how would I do that? I would have had to put it on a credit card. And so this is what I actually gave my husband. When I gave him a birthday card, and what I wound up doing, because I didn't want to tell him that it was Alaska, but in the card I said, I bet you're thinking I'm going to throw you a party. Surprise, you're not getting one, but I am going to make one of your dreams come true. So this was a book I put together, and I just did pictures of things we were going to do in Alaska, and I wanted him to guess. So anyway, it was fun. And he still talks about it today. So,
Crystal, what a treasured moment that is. And you've incorporated so many things, like the vision, thinking about it. Like, what a great, we all need to do that a little bit more, especially in this 2021, right? But I'm so excited and proud of you. And honestly, Donita can probably attest this. The whole Buffalo area knew what you were doing.
Yes.
What you were working on. And I think like that everyone was like so excited. I remember we had an event where like, oh, Crystal's in Alaska with Mark. Like it was so awesome to see you accomplish that. That was really inspirational too.
Yeah.
I love that. You just gave me an idea. Hopefully a lot of our girls.
So for the consultants out there, absolutely. They can, what do you want to do special for someone? Because Mary Kay can be that vehicle to do it. So
that's perfect. And we work harder for someone else than we do ourselves, right? All right, Donita, how about you? What's something that you got from your Mary Kay business that you didn't expect?
The biggest thing that I didn't expect, because I thought I really knew who I was. And I guess I didn't, but I've gained so much confidence in Mary Kay that I never thought I didn't realize that I didn't even have it. It gave me a lot of confidence with people, and I think that's the biggest thing that I've gotten out of Mary Kay. It sounds pretty simple, but and when you go from raising 1 to raising 4 overnight, it changes. I mean, especially when a couple are teenagers. I really needed Mary Kay. I had no idea how much I was going to need Mary Kay and my girlfriends, because really, truly, that it just gave me every week when I saw my sales director when I first started and got recognition for things that I did. It just built my confidence, and that allows you to pass it on to your children too. Then I think I was a lot better parent because I've been in Mary Kay. I think I'm a better parent even now. Because I've been in Mary Kay. So.
I think that is so awesome. And actually, like, see, God knew what you needed even when you didn't know yourself. But what's weird is that you kind of just jumped all in there, like going to career conference 2 weeks later. Like, what? you really just jumped all in with both feet. I love it.
Did.
Really great. That's awesome. And we're still pushing Donita to new levels, including technology. So thank you, Donita, sticking it out and being on here. So don't you feel okay? So let's think, girls, what was a pivotal moment that happened to you when you realized, wow, I want to be a director? Like, that's my calling. Like, Crystal, let's start with you.
Okay. So I was a car driver for almost 2 years. And for the consultants that are just getting on now, back when we came in, you had to earn the car before you put your letter in for directorship. And honestly, I wanted to be a director, but I did not know what was holding me back. I truly did not. But I can tell you the day that I realized what was holding me back, and I had gone into the office. Barb Faber was my director at the time. She is now a national sales director at Maritai. And I was talking to her, and I looked down at her desk, and then I looked back up at her. And it was a Tuesday because our meetings were always on Monday. And so I went in the next day and looked down back at her desk and looked at her. And I said, the company sends you this? And she is like, well, yes. And on her desk was a director's memo that had all the agenda and things that you could use to do training. And it dawned on me that in my subconscious mind, not at a conscious level, but at a subconscious level, Barb just awed me. Like, she was up there every week at our meeting and she had all these great ideas. Do you remember, Donita?
Oh, yeah.
I, in my mind, was thinking, okay, I could be a director for like a month. I could teach the first week on booking, the second week on coaching, the third week on selling. But I, at a conscious level, never realized that until that moment. And I looked at her and I said, so you mean like you get a lot of ideas from the company? She's like, oh, yeah. They are there for you every step of the way. I'm like, oh, my God, I could be a director, too. Oh, I didn't realize it. And I didn't want to be left behind. All my Mary Kay girlfriends that, I loved were all moving up to directorship, and I wanted to still be with them. And, directors were hanging with directors. And there was also at seminar, do you remember, Donita, there was an area that was just for sales directors to shop in, right? Yes, and if anybody knows me, they know I love to shop. And I also remember telling Barb, I want to go in there. She's like, you can't, it's only for directors. I'm like, what do you mean it's only for directors? So all of those things together wound up moving me forward. So that's why I decided the day I realized what was holding me back. So.
You know what else that fit perfectly into your teaching that you were going to school for? I just put that all together just right now. So that's awesome.
But I didn't realize it till that moment. Honestly, I did not.
It's crazy, the little moments that hit you like that. And I can't wait to share these with Barb Faber because on our last recording too, Robin shared the story about the fur coat. So Barb Faber, for those of you who don't know her, is just a beautiful legacy leader in our area, just divine. And she really grew this whole Buffalo area. And without her being so courageous, none of you would be here. So we're so grateful to Barb. So I can't wait to send this to her. Okay, onward. Okay, Donita, what was your pivotal moment?
Oh my gosh. You know what? It's so hard to come up with one time. First of all, this other lady that's on with us, Crystal, I have to tell you, from the very beginning, she encouraged me, and especially once she became a director, she encouraged me and told me I could do anything. So even if I hadn't had Barb as a leader and my own sales director, Lydia Stang, as my sales director, Crystal was constantly whispering in my ear. And that's one thing that I've learned so much from Mary Kay, how we help each other. We lift each other up to the next step. And so I wish I could think of a pivotal moment. I've tried really hard ever since she told us that we were going to be asked that question. I can't think of a pivotal moment because it's just been all the encouragement all along. Although I will say that when Barb was getting ready to move into national, I worked so hard so I could be one of her debuting sales directors. I didn't make it. It was pretty quick after that, but it's amazing what we'll do for other people before we'll do it for ourselves. And I So I just give big thanks to Crystal and to Barb both, and all the encouragement that I got from everyone. I just wanted so bad to be those ladies dressed so sharp in their director's suits.
I love it. And I'm so excited for our area to meet the rest of our sister directors. It's going to be so fun for them to meet everyone you're talking about.
Yeah.
You guys, we definitely built a great sisterhood. Okay, so we're going to leave our consultants with what is one piece of advice, Crystal, that you would give a beauty consultant that maybe hasn't thought about moving up, or maybe now is thinking about it, but a little, I don't know, apprehensive, or, what's some advice you could give someone?
Do it now, do it now, do it now. If there was anything I would go back and change, it would be to do it faster and to do it now. Because you know what? You don't know what the future has to hold.
Right.
And you want to have that security so that you can do it now while you can. And that way, if something happens in your life that has you set back a little bit, that you are there already and you have that security. So I would say do it now. Don't wait. Don't delay.
Beautiful.
Be part of the Din Din Club. Do it now, do it now, do it now.
I love it. Yeah, remember we used to have to clap and say that. Oh my goodness. All right. Miss Donita, what advice would you like to leave our beauty consultants?
Besides that, really, truly, you need to have a talk with your family. Talk to those that mean the most to you, and those that can either help you more, your family members, or they just need to be aware that you're going to be working a little harder, that it's a short sacrifice, really, truly, for a long-term gain. And that's the biggest thing about stepping into leadership, stepping into directorship, is it is a long-term gain for you and your family. But they need to know that you're going to have to put the pedal to the metal for just a little while, till the job is done. And then I think what's really smart too, we had a couple of things that we planned for the kids in the way of where we were going to take them for vacation that we told them about, but we also told them that it may not happen if I didn't make it. So it really, really helps to have something. They need a carrot just like we need a carrot. There are things that motivate us, but there are things that motivate them.
I love it. Well, listen, you ladies have shared some awesome wisdom and some great nuggets, and I have really enjoyed this time reconnecting with you guys. It's so good to see you.
It's been fun.
Yes, we thank you for your time. So thank you, consultants. We'll be back with another round of directors next week. So thank you for tuning in. And again, thank you, Crystal, Trudell, and Donita Kof. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. Okay.
Love you. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you.